Yeshua definitely is amazing guide to work with love. And I first came across my personal relationship with Yeshua a few years ago in my dream. So one fine night, I just had a dream where there was nothing but pitch dark. I was sitting alone in somewhat like Cosmo-alike planet where there is just nothing. So I was sitting there and it was dark and I was just looking around. I didn't see anybody or anything. It was just like me and this emptiness or this space, which I now know that it is what we call the void or the gap or the nothingness. But at the time I was like, where am I? What is this? And then despite all of those, I do know something. I was not scared. I was not afraid. I was feeling really, really, really at peace despite the emptiness or the nothingness and the darkness even. And I heard a voice. It says, there is nothing here but love. And then I woke up. The moment I woke up, I heard the word Yeshua. So at that time, I woke up in tears, in bliss and in love because I could feel that deep love. I could feel that love that Yeshua has for me. I could feel the love that I have for myself and that universe has for me. That is my personal deep relationship and encounter with Yeshua, and it is totally amazing. And he is one of the first guys in my life that teaches me how to really love from a space of heart and soul where it is pure divine love. It is not the kind of love where we learn it growing up in movies or in school or in books, but really the kind of love that transcends time and space and dimension is just pure bliss, and it was such a beautiful encounter. And ever since then, I've been working very, very closely with Yeshua, which is why leads me to today to wanting to share with you more about the energy of Yeshua and his medicine and his blessings for you, which I will actually be channeling a light language with Yeshua, focusing on divine love or self-love in a separate video, which you can find later on. But for now, for this particular theme that I want to explore today, it is about self-love with Yeshua, specifically around the topic of sacred masculine. When you heard about self-love, you probably often hear about it from the context of divine feminine. Like people tend to work with Goddess Kuan Yin or Mother Mary when it comes to self-love, and they are an amazing guide to work with. And with the rising of this divine feminine, it is very often times that you see there are just so much emphasis, and it seems almost like the entire spiritual community sometimes are talking about divine feminine. But the thing is, I really want to bring awareness that don't forget the divine masculine. The divine masculine is not to be forgotten. In fact, it is to be remembered and to be honored. This patriarchy society that we live in, where it seems like women are being suppressed, is what causes the divine feminine rising to come up. But what is truly underlying it is not so much that the divine feminine is being suppressed, but also the divine masculine is being suppressed. Because what we are seeing in this 3D world and in this programming of this society now, it is not about masculine or feminine, it's just unhealthy or toxic, that's it. It is unhealthy masculine, it is unhealthy feminine. Personally, I don't even see it as much as it is a suppression of one over the other, because actually the masculine is also being suppressed the healthy side. We are being shown a different kind of masculine that is totally very far away from the truth, that the divine masculine is also needing to be seen and to be heard and to rise up together with the divine feminine, which will result in divine union. This is why I want to bring forth the energy of Yeshua and the sacred masculine and coming around it on the topic of self-love. As I shared earlier, in my personal encounter with Yeshua, I experienced this deep love. So to me, he is an amazing guide to work with when it comes to self-love. Ultimately, we are an extension of source energy. So self-love is basically divine love. How much love can you allow yourself to receive, whether it is from other people or whether it is from yourself or from the divine? And how much love can you give to yourself? Allowing yourself to be like a channel, love coming in, love coming out. And it is an everlasting, self-generating, unlimited source of love. That is who you truly are, and that is what you are capable of, and that's what we are here to awaken and to remember. When it comes to self-love, the reason why divine masculine is so important is because one of the traits of masculine is safety and security. For the feminine to be able to receive fully, you gotta learn how to feel safe. A lot of times, the reason you are blocking things in your life is because you are afraid. Fear is always the number one reason as to why we block anything at all. And fear usually comes from insecurity to some degree. It is what causes you to be in a survival mode, to be on a fight or flight mode. It is what causes you to be in a nervous system wreck, just not being in your body, not being present, not allowing yourself to fully feel safe to receive. That's why they come hand in hand. Can you see the masculine and the feminine? So when you can learn how to feel safe in your body and feel safe in this world and feel safe with yourself in this moment, here and now, you naturally are receiving all the love and all the light because you are a conduit by nature. If you remove all the fear, you remove all the block, then naturally, without trying, you are receiving. You are allowing that to happen. So when you can tap into the sacred masculine and work on allowing yourself to feel safe, wherever way you choose to, maybe you can work on your root chakra healing in the form of light language or using a mantra or EFT tapping, or whatever way that you choose to work. But if you really work on balancing that lower chakra and that safety and rootedness and the sacred masculine, the sacred feminine will rise up naturally as a result of feeling safe, held, and supported. And that's when self-love will come in fully. The kind of deep, deep, deep love that goes beyond just going for a massage or going for a manicure, but really the kind of love that you're gonna feel yourself so much with love that you are overflowing with it, knowing that it's never ending. And after all, love is just energy. When you have that much love, things flow to you because money love going where love is. And people love going where love is. So you're gonna start attracting the lover that you want, the clients that you want, the money that you want, and manifest all your heart desire when you can tap into that deep reverence of self-love that comes from within. So that is kind of like the message and the theme and the invitation to work with this idea of working with Yeshua and sacred masculine and self-love for this particular transmission today. Now, to work deeper on this, you can always listen to my track where I'm gonna do a light language with Yeshua on self-love on a separate video. And if you're someone who is actually really keen and intrigued about light language, I'm also happy to announce that a one-on-one light language activation is now available, and you can check out all the details in below. See you. It's Alice Hadi here, your Starseed Guide and Healer.